What makes a supper club a supper club?
A supper club is a cozy place that offers delicious food.
Great steaks.
Friday night fish fries, Saturday night prime rib.
Do the drink while you wait.
You have to have old fashions in Wisconsin.
The atmosphere, I think, is what makes it special.
You come inside and you feel so welcome, and it's just another room in your home.
And you cannot pass up the dessert afterwards.
We hope you're hungry because we're serving up a smorgasbord of the finest fare and iconic atmospheres. Today we're getting a taste of two famous supper clubs in the Wisconsin Dells area, Ishnala and The Del-Bar.
Hello and welcome to Discover Wisconsin.
Supper clubs are always trending in Wisconsin. Today we're getting a taste of two famous supper clubs in the Wisconsin Dells area, Ishnala and The Del-Bar. The Ishnala experience starts right here.
You drive into our driveway, which is a mile long, through Norway Pines, a winding road. We have signs posted, #1 old-fashioned, #1 supper club in Wisconsin. And boom, all of a sudden there's Ishnala that's been here since 1953, 71 years. It's just a cool feeling, like you're transformed back into another time.
Bob, cheers.
Cheers to you,
71
Lindsey.
years.
You bet.
I don't think there's many restaurants or even businesses out there that can say 71 years in business. So what does it mean for you to keep that tradition alive?
It's an honor. I started out with the Hoffman brothers when I was 16 years old that owned this property in 1953 as a busboy. I was able to buy a few of the Hoffman houses in Ishnala 32 years ago, and I'm so proud of the tradition we're able to continue. Right behind us, the fireplace, built in 1909. We're sitting in the original house. The Hoffman brothers in 53 blew out the wall, added the dining room and decks as you see it today.
Ishnala translates to by itself alone. This American supper club does just that. Stand alone between the bluffs and along the peaceful waters of Mirror Lake. Yeah, this is the $1 million seat, I think.
Yeah, and these do fill up right away.
There are some supper clubs that have things that set them apart.
Right.
This is your uniquely one-of-a-kind, this view.
The history of everything, the beauty surrounding us will never change since we're surrounded by a state park now, and so it stays like this forever.
Ishnala is open seasonally during the warm weather months for dinner. They don't take reservations, but there is a lot to enjoy while you wait.
We're first in line. We ended up coming at 1:30 this afternoon. We're ready for a good meal and have a good time. Definitely an old-fashioned.
We drove from Eau Claire, came to be in line here at 2:30. Last year, the food was absolutely delicious, and we said, we're coming back where we can come early, we can enjoy the scenery, and get the food.
It's an entire experience. You know, you sign up at the front door, you get a pager, some time to hang out on the property, trails to walk, live music on the beach nightly. When it's your turn to get a dinner table, you get a view of Mirror Lake, excellent service, and just an overall great experience.
It's a whole night out. We love it here. The staff, the food, the scenery is beautiful, everything about it.
The music that was playing before with Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra, it was incredible. I love that, and it makes you relax.
It's like every single table has something important going on, so I love that we can be a part of that.
We have 4 bars because we sell over 100,000 old fashions in 195 days every year. Every bar, you will get exactly the same old fashioned every time.
The bourbon, she goes for the brandy.
I typically don't like either liquor, but I do love the brandy and the old fashioned. It's delicious. We both like the sour. We love it. And it's the #1 place in Wisconsin to have an old fashioned, so we have to come here.
This is Andre, and he is going to show us how to make the official Ishnala Old Fashioned. So what's the first step?
So the first step in the old fashioned, we have our old fashioned glass. We put a cherry and an orange inside of the glass. For the old fashioned mix, we put 3/4 of an ounce
Fill it up.
Here at Ishnala, we have our own brandy. It's made at Central Standard outside of Milwaukee. We have also our own bourbon, which is made at Willershine Winery in Sauk City.
So I'll do the bourbon, you do the brandy.
Sounds great. We put 1 ounce of liquor into the glass.
Okay. Oh, I gotta do the little extra,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Oh yeah, there you go. See, nice stiff pour.
We muddle the fruit and with the alcohol in. It emulsifies the taste of the old fashioned.
Okay.
We use 1 scoop of ice, put 2 straws in each one, and we ask it can be sweet, sour, or pressed.
Okay, what is that?
And the press is in between club soda and Sierra Mist, so it's a half and half. I like to offer for a sour one, olives, and for a brandy old-fashioned sweet, we call it the flag, which is a cherry and an orange.
Wow.
Oh, this was better than what we were expecting.
My first time here, and I like it.
Just the atmosphere, I think, is a really big part of what makes it special.
We all got here and we're like, we're going down to the beach, we're gonna go walk around.
Great live music to listen to and a wonderful bar to sit in and hang out at.
We're here to celebrate our anniversary.
I've been coming to the Dells for 28 years, and so where else do I spend my 30th birthday besides Ishnala? It's my first time being here.
And I want to bring my kids here. So
Ishnala is a special experience, something that you can't really get anywhere else.
I have been coming to Ishnala for years, so I know this experience, and you make us feel like family when we come.
We have the best people serving in every single position. Everybody knows what we're here to do. We're all here to give the best service.
I laugh that they remember us from year to year.
Every waitress that waited tables here last year came back this year, and that's the biggest compliment we could get.
I love these girls. We work together almost every single day of the week, and they're like my sisters, I could say. I love working with them. They're really awesome.
It's so important to us that you're going to get the best service you'll ever get anywhere, and we focus on that.
The kitchen is second to none. Those guys are magicians back there.
I like my job. You know, if you don't like your job, you're probably in the wrong business. We follow the Hoffman House tradition of years and years, aging the beef ourselves. It's the same every day, the consistency. The more age it has on it, more tender.
Look at these gorgeous entrees. And Bob, you had said that the combos are some of the best sellers?
Without question. What we have in front of you is our filet and prawns, jumbo prawns, and then our prime rib and fried shrimp, and the wow factor 24-ounce ribeye twin lobster tail. Lobster tails are from Nova Scotia, which is cold water lobster tails, which are the sweetest and more firm than any other lobster you will get. Our Midwest corn-fed beef is fresh, never frozen. The highest quality beef we can, we age it properly, and then we season it with the seasoning they've been using since 1946, the Hoffman House recipe.
The prime rib is amazing. That's always a go-to for me. But this Bordelaise sauce.
Bordelaise sauce.
I could drink this. It is that good.
It's made from the juices of the prime rib and Burgundy wine. And it's something we've used, again, since 1946.
You're not fighting over just one single table that has this amazing view. It's the entire dining room that has their own vantage point of gorgeous
There's
Clear Lake.
not one bad place to sit at Ishnala.
How does this gorgeous view enhance the experience?
It's unbelievable. And you can enjoy yourself immensely and just relax.
It's not about the number of people we serve, it's about the number of people we please. We're not trying to rush as many people as we can through. We're trying to make everybody's experience as perfect as we can.
You finally ate dinner. What did you get and how was it?
I had the filet, and it was delicious. It melted in your mouth.
I feel like you have to wait at every supper club and enjoy an old fashioned or two before you get to dinner, and this stands out above the top.
I had the chicken cordon bleu. And it was awesome. It was so good, and the waitresses were wonderful. There was a smile no matter where you went. It was just graceful service, and the food was great.
Everything was good. I'm planning on coming back.
Well, I can promise you one thing. Ishnala is definitely worth the drive. And stay with us, because when we come back, we head to another iconic supper club, the Del-Bar. For supper clubs, traditions never go out of style. At the Del-Bar, tradition is defined by more than 80 years of business. Right up the road from beautiful Lake Delton, the Del-Bar calls Wisconsin Dells Parkway home. The Del-Bar is a contemporary supper club that provides an elevated level of fine dining, some amazing cocktail lounges, and has rich family tradition.
This was part of our family that our grandparents started in 1943. We grew up working here and celebrating a lot of special occasions here. You know, for our customers as well, for them to be able to come here generation after generation with their families. They've been coming here for 40 years, 50 years, 60 years.
It's so great to have consistency, you know, staying within the same family, within the same ownership, carrying on the same recipes and quality of food.
Now, there are staples when it comes to supper clubs, but what is the Del-Bar experience?
You know, just great cocktails and great steaks, a great wine list. You know, we're just always out researching new things and making sure that we're providing the best of the best.
It is unique for a restaurant to be around for 80 years. You don't find a lot of them. Our grandparents purchased the restaurant in 1943 from two gentlemen who had started it about 5 years before that. One gentleman was from Baraboo, one from the Dells, hence the name Del-Bar.
Guests can enjoy a unique architectural setting that was designed by a protege of Frank Lloyd Wright.
The very first version of it, I think there were maybe 10 tables. A lot of the customers have watched us grow and have memories of maybe the version in the 50s and the 60s. We've expanded. This whole new lobby lounge is really for appetizers and cocktails, and that seats up to about 40 people.
I think that's something special about supper clubs. Sometimes you have those restaurants that kind of try to chase the next best thing. Yes. And it's like you stay true to what has worked for 80 years, which is like special. And I think that's that welcome home almost feeling that you give people when you come.
Yes, absolutely. We make them feel special and at home and part of the family. It's very important to us.
You see a lot of restaurants come and go, and it's very unique that they've been able to build that solid tradition that people want to come. And
one thing I really love about this place is the staff. They are almost like family at this point.
It's really, really fun to get to know people. After being here for 4 years, you get to have your little inside jokes and you get to do your little quirks with people.
The service is second to none. You have that feeling that you belong to something bigger and that you know when you sit down you're going to get an amazing world-class meal.
It just is so awesome to see staff that care so much about your business that they're as invested as you are. That's really a special feeling around here.
The thing that we're most known for here are our steaks. We sell more of that than anything on the menu. We use all certified Angus beef, and it's all graded prime, so it's like the top of all beef. Ideally, the meat is so good on its own that it doesn't need any special seasoning or garlic or onions. We want the steak to do all the talking.
I hear over and over nightly, this is the best steak they've ever had in their life, and they've traveled the world over or traveled the country over, so that's always a great feeling.
And I like to get a filet when I'm going elsewhere, just to compare. Well, without fail, the Del-Bar filet is better.
Cheers to supper club.
I love it. There we go. Wonderful.
As the head chef of the Del-Bar, first thing and most important thing I do every day is I have to feed the fish here in the koi pond. Every day there's something to order. Work a lot with local farms. I can have it come in a couple times a week and we can keep it fresh.
Getting the freshest ingredients is very important. It's got to be the best of the best. We've got fish flown in from Lake Erie 3 days a week. Produce, we use the local farms, and we've got an excellent relationship with Country Bumpkin. The lettuce that we get from them in the summer is amazing. The tomatoes are outstanding.
Fresh is key because with the tomatoes, you want them to be fresh, but vine ripe. So we pick fresh in the field and we pick fresh in the greenhouse every week, and they're getting that week's tomatoes.
I just came back from Country Bumpkin, and I'm just gonna make a salad here with some of the things that I picked up today. This is the tomato avocado salad that is on our menu. One of the more popular specialty salads that we do. One of my favorite things is getting to work with all these local ingredients. We get mushrooms from Hidden Valley Farms here in the Dells. One of our local favorite appetizers on the menu is our stuffed mushroom. It's Newski ham, 3 cheeses from Wisconsin, and mushrooms from Hidden Valley. When we come in during the day before service, we'll get all the stuffing ready to go, and then we stuff all the mushrooms, and then we can just throw them in the oven during service. And it's a very simple recipe. The 3 cheeses that we're using are Rothkase cheese, shredded cheddar cheese, and Sarvecchio Parmesan cheese, which is also made here in Wisconsin. So I'm just gonna put these in the bowl here. The next ingredient is the Newski's ham. We get these in a whole ham, and I just put this in a food processor and chopped it up real fine. Breadcrumbs, panko breadcrumbs. 4 cups of scrambled eggs here. It's gonna help bind everything together. Put about 2 cups, half and half in here. And in order is 6 mushrooms that we serve here. I'm just gonna butter these, lots of butter. And we're gonna bake these in a 425-degree oven for about 10 minutes. For me, a good day, we have a busy service. You know, everybody's happy, and not just the customers, but the employees. Everybody just leaves happy.
Pretty much every single thing on our menu that you can is homemade. Every salad dressing to every dessert, all of our sauces. And that's really critical to maintaining that consistency and high quality of food for our customers. What we have here is our Nonnie's recipe that we've carried on, the key lime pie, one of her favorites, which is dangerous but delicious.
It's a family tradition for lots and lots of people. And it's a place for celebrations.
You're never disappointed. It's consistently very good. And that keeps you coming back. This is Supper Club, unique in this space.
The walleye, the shrimp, the asparagus tempura is my favorite.
The Del-Bar walleye. It's a very lightly pan-fried walleye with a very light breading on it. They drive for 2 hours just to have.
Anytime I want my comfort food and to get out of the city just to feel like I'm going somewhere, this is where I come. And so this checks all my boxes. You can't go wrong.
The food is excellent. The atmosphere.
20, 30 plus year staff members that are like family to us as well.
Feel like you're walking into your own home because that's the kind of atmosphere that it's always been and that the Wimmer family has created and sustained for generations. Every night is exciting because you get to be a part of your customers' experience here, which is just thrilling to see somebody have a wonderful night out. It feels great to be part of that.
Them enjoying what they're getting from us and from all the local farms, that's really the most important part of it.
And that's what makes it fun. It's just fun to come here. And the servers and the staff know us by name. So when we come here, it's like we don't want to leave.
The camaraderie of the people who come to eat, you might not know them when you sit down next to them at the bar, but you will know them well before you leave.
We highly recommend you visit yourself to taste this tradition. Cheers, Wisconsin. You Supper Club well. Cheers, ladies.